Your life starts with a small crack on an egg, a damp, awkward little thing with oversized feet and downy feathers, born. The sun is warm, the air heavy with the smell of damp earth and fruit. Around you are the low shrubs and dense trees of your island home. Your mother, a plump and careful dodo, clucks softly as she clears away bits of eggshell. She watches over you and your siblings, her eyes sharp for any danger. Unlike some birds, your mother doesn't leave you to fend for yourself. She stays close, guiding you to shelter and nudging you toward food. You peck at the ground clumsily at first, but you realize that doesn't make you less hungry. Soon you're finding small fruits, seeds, and even insects. You learned that the hard way. The fruit is sweet, the seeds are crunchy, and you eat until your little belly is full. Your world is small but safe. There are no predators here. Not yet. You grow quickly. Your legs are strong enough to waddle around with ease. You flap your stubby wings, but flight is not for you. Few days earlier, as you saw other birds flying around, inspired you. You climbed on the biggest rock you found. You're ready to fly. So you jump. You start waving your small flappy wings, but you quickly realize that flying is not for you. Lesson learned. But that doesn't bother you, though. On this island, you don't need to fly. As the weeks pass, you start to explore. You learn where the best fruit trees are, which plants have the tastiest leaves, and how to follow the sound of falling fruit. Food is everywhere, and your body grows round and sturdy. You're not fast, but you don't need to be. Life on the island is peaceful, and you spend your days eating, resting, and waddling alongside your siblings. Your mother teaches you the basics, how to navigate, where to shelter during storms, and which plants to avoid. Her soft clucks guide you through the days, and you feel safe knowing she's always nearby. As you grow older, you start to roam further from the nest. The island feels endless, with its towering palms, dense undergrowth, and bright flashes of flowers. You waddle through it all, snacking as you go. Fruits, seeds, small plants. If it's edible, it's yours. But not everything is easy. The weather can change quickly, and heavy rains flood your favorite feeding spots. When storms roll in, you huddle beneath trees, waiting for the sun to return. You learn to be patient, to adapt. The island may seem gentle, but it has its challenges. By the time you're fully grown, you're a true dodo. Plump, sturdy, and confident in your world. Your feathers are thick and soft, your beak strong enough to crack the toughest seeds. You spend your days moving from tree to tree, eating your fill, and basking in the sun when the heat isn't too much. Social life is simple. You stay close to others, sometimes feeding together, sometimes wandering alone. There's no need for herds or packs here. Food is plentiful, and you've got everything you need. When mating season comes, things get more lively. You strut and preen, showing off your feathers and making low calls to potential mates. It's not a fierce competition. Life on the island has no real threats, so there's no rush. Eventually you pair off, and a new egg is laid, continuing the cycle. Soon enough, your offspring is born. You teach them the same lessons your mother taught you, and you make sure they don't try to fly. The years pass, and life continues at a slow, steady pace. You've seen storms and seasons, tasted every kind of fruit, and found the best spots to rest in the shade. Your waddles have become slower, your feathers a little less glossy, but you've lived a good life. One day, you find yourself sitting in a patch of soft grass, the ocean breeze ruffling your feathers. You peck lazily at a fallen fruit, the sun warm on your back. The island is peaceful, quiet. Life hasn't changed much since you hatched, and that's the way it's always been. But things are beginning to shift. Strange creatures arrive on the shores. Sailors with their loud voices and strange animals. For now, you don't pay them much mind. You've never known danger, and the idea of fear doesn't exist. You don't know what your kids will have to deal with, but you know that you don't have much time left. For now, you live. You eat, you rest, and you waddle, because that's what it means to be a dodo.